We're in a new space.
We have a jar of pickles.
We have a jar of kimchi pickles. These are life-changing.
It's like, do I go for a third?
I don't know.
Maybe I'll just do one of the small ones so I don't feel so bad.
Oh. Well. Don't let me stop me.
Yeah. These are unbelievable, man.
I think these will be my death meal.
That's the whole thing, because it doesn't matter if you get sick or not.
Of pickles.
That's probably about the only time you could do it, too. Think about it. If you were on death row.
Right before death? Hi.
You could technically eat this entire thing without consequences.
Very excited. We're in a brand new space. This is...
As you can maybe tell.
Stephanie shrunk.
Can I have you hand...
Yes, I can put the pickles over here.
Okay.
Hand them off to our...
Sure.
Our third person, the handy dandy table. I feel so tall.
Can you grab the lid?
The lid? I can grab the lid.
The lid. I think we should make an announcement before we start this off.
As you can tell, we've planned this.
This episode is sponsored by Women in Distress.
Oh, okay, yes.
And we will be hosting, judging.
Mm-hmm. I think this episode will come out right after the event. I think.
No, before. They
right
want
before?
us to do it before.
I know, but that's going to screw up.
We're going to have to cut this. It's fine. This is going to be B-roll.
Okay.
I think the pickle thing is just B-roll.
Great. It's just B-roll.
It's just B-roll. It's just P-roll.
Whatchamacallit? I have something...
Okay, so this is just a completely separate thing.
Yeah.
So those of you who showed up to the event, thank you so much for joining us. You know what? F it. We're going to keep it all in.
Welcome to Chit Chats, a totally unedited space where we break the cycle of what it means to be a woman together. It's crazy because now that we have our other show that we're filming, the intros are becoming so hard for me to remember which one we're doing.
Oh, I know. It's a lot. It's really hard to keep track of.
7 shows. What is today's
I'm really excited. I'm
be?
excited because I always like when we film these after I've edited one. And so there's something about picking this, I think, is my favorite part. So, like, I have certain things that I insert. Like, for instance, this part. It's a loud noise. You see the little emoji?
Look at that.
Oh, no. Big spike. We're going to have to...
Big spike.
Cut that down. So there's that. And then there's this cute little emoji that I insert.
Oh, fun.
And then drum roll please is another fun emoji. Am I picking?
I think that's how we do
it.
My
hand's already in it.
It's been a long time, I feel like. Ooh.
Episode ideas. I love this.
Let's see.
Ooh, I like this a lot.
Okay.
What am I struggling with this week?
Ooh.
What am I struggling
really
with
good.
This week?
All right. If you want me to start, you want to start?
I feel like
I have so much. I've had a week.
The week from HE double hockey stick.
Yeah.
So give it to me.
So all of you or most of you know that my grandfather passed away probably 3 months ago now, but time is a construct and I never remember when time happens anymore.
I found out my grandma passed 6 years ago the other day, and I was like, what?
Yeah.
What do you mean 6 years ago?
I know. It's pretty crazy. And because my grandma passed away now 5 years ago.
Grandpa. Oh, grandma, sorry.
Yeah.
No, I'm thinking we're getting confused now.
No.
Right.
Yeah.
My grandma passed
Your grandma passed
6 years.
6 years. My grandma passed 5 years. Wow. And my grandpa is 3 months now. So because of that, and he's gone, we're like basically packing up their house, and they have a lot of stuff, right? My grandpa was an accountant. The way that he did business back in the day was not like, hey, I'll do your taxes if you give me money. He was like, I'll do your taxes if you give me these really cool things that you got on your trip to India or whatever.
So it was like a bartering.
It was a bartering system. So they have a lot of really cool things in their house. Yeah, I know. So, but I feel like I shouldn't do that because it looks real weird. I'm like, so. Anyway, that was just an Emily thing right there. But so we're packing up their house. They have a lot of stuff. My aunt also lives with them, my youngest aunt. She has a lot of stuff. She's a hoarder, so it's really bad. She just continuously buys new stuff. So the house that was once a house is really just a museum of things and her crap. So
not her fecal matter.
No, just her
stuff. Crap.
Amazon buys and all the things she's accumulated.
Does she keep the boxes?
She does not keep the boxes.
Goodness.
Yeah, it's just the stuff is everywhere. Clothes, shoes. I mean, it's really bad, guys.
Yeah.
Really bad. It's very upsetting. So my mom and my other aunt came down to start packing up the house. And my youngest aunt, who is the hoarder, has not done a single thing. So come home and go on the couch and do nothing. So I was like, well, I will help. Right now I'm not working Monday through Thursday because my classes don't start until, my full class schedule doesn't start until the end of this month. So I was like, I'll come over, I'll help you pack. It will be great. Oh, what fun. Not fun. Very emotional, very angry, lots of things tied to things, going through my grandmother's jewelry and just I wouldn't suggest it. It's really, if you can get out of it, get out of it.
Don't do it.
Yeah, so I literally was there I think it was on Sunday. I was there for 12 hours. I got there at 12 and then left at midnight. I was exhausted. Then I went back on Monday and on Tuesday. I had been there the week before as well. So it's just tiring. So much family drama has happened. It was just exhausting. So I'm dealing with the turnaround of now me being back in my own time where I can do the things that I need to do in my organized schedule and not have to do what they're requiring of me.
Yeah, it throws you off.
It totally throws me off.
So that's the other thing about death too, is that when someone passes away, you really don't have much time to grieve because you have to deal with all of the stuff.
All the stuff.
That's kind of what happened with my family, is that we didn't really grieve until weeks later because you have to deal with the funeral arrangements, the cleaning of the house. If there's my grandfather, we had to make sure he was okay. It just was a lot of stuff.
It's a lot of stuff, everyone. Like I said, I don't suggest it. It hasn't been a fun time for me. I feel like I'm at the end of it now, and next week we'll start back in my schedule, and that will feel really good. It's just, sometimes family is really difficult, and I'm glad that I was able to help them because nobody, none of the other grandchildren are here, so I'm really glad that I was able to help. It's just stressful. It was a very stressful week.
Do you feel like you kind of appreciate your daily schedule?
Oh my God. Yes.
Do you feel like there's the magic of it is gonna come back a little bit?
The magic has already started coming back.
Yeah.
But didn't we do a twofer on Wednesday, right after? That morning we had done a recording.
Oh my God.
And that was so nice to be, and we had done one Tuesday night.
Piercing. Shout out to Athena Body Adornment. I will put in a small little clip. As you'll see the clip as I'm talking, but we are actually launching a new series next year called Chit Chats with Local Cats.
I wasn't sure she was gonna drop it.
I'm doing it, babe. I'm talking about it because we want to talk to different people in our community, and we want you to kind of
Stephanie's
join.
I have to come up from my chair here,
lounging. But we talk to different people in the South Florida community, and we get their perspective on what it's like to be a business owner and things of that nature, which, listen, we're going to have to give credit where credit's due. Shout out to our good friend, legendary podcaster Mike Ham from Greetings from the Garden State for actually inspiring this idea.
We stole it from you because when something works
and when it's good, it's good.
Don't break the wheel.
So if any of our listeners are from Jersey and you want to hear a really awesome podcast about Jersey, he is an excellent host. He talks to a lot of really, really cool people. We have had the privilege of talking to one of his guests who was just absolute
rock star.
dynamite. Yeah, so I'll link that episode above
Courtney.
here. Courtney Roselle, you are the freaking coolest, and it still to this day is one of my favorite episodes. So go check them out. But yeah, next year we're launching Chit Chats with Local Cats.
So if you are a female business owner or a female identifying business owner and you're in the Florida area, kind of around us, however, we'll travel. Like,
we'll travel anywhere. It's mostly, it's South Florida to start.
Yeah.
But eventually it's going to branch out to all of Florida. So Jacksonville,
Sarasota, Dayton.
Yeah. Everywhere that you could think of
Daytona.
in Florida, we can travel to. We're just kind of starting where our roots are, and then we're traveling onward. So.
Yeah. It's very exciting. I can't believe you just did that.
I did it. I
did
did it.
I have to put that in the newsletter.
Yeah. I'm adding things to your list.
Stephanie's adding things to my list. I love it. But yes, no. I need structure.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm really looking forward to getting back to my schedule. You know that I thrive in that. There's a reason that I plan things. So it will be very nice to be in my own space and just like take a deep breath. But getting back into our episodes, we did one with Alexis, the postpartum doulist, that doula that night. That was
like a doulist.
Sorry, doula that night. Clearly still tired. And then that next day we had done the one with Hannah, who's a religious trauma therapist, and then later that day we went to Athena's. So it was so nice to go back to doing what I love to do. Mm-hmm. It was chef's kiss. But if somebody tries to get you to help them clean out a house after somebody has died, try and come up with an excuse. Just don't do it.
Okay,
what about you?
So, what's the question again? What am I struggling with this week?
How you feel being being a new dog mom?
So, what am I struggling with? I will tell you. Actually, we made really good strides. So, in any business that you're a part of, you're gonna come into contact with confrontation.
You're
not really even confrontation, right?
Yeah.
It's more like you're gonna come into contact with struggles that maybe not everybody feels comfortable talking about. I am the manager, the glamager of my place of business, and we sometimes especially in the beauty industry, I think everyone gets very into their emotions, but I do think that's what makes a really good artist, is that you have the emotional capability to connect with your clientele, but sometimes we don't get a chance to really connect with each other. So I was struggling with this thought that like we couldn't really, I felt like we weren't making the house a home. And so I felt like we were all kind of straying afar. And then we finally sat down and had a meeting. And this was the first time I really felt like we collectively came together. And like we are so organized now, and I am so proud of us. Because you would love this. We have a whiteboard. We have the next 3 meeting dates.
It's my
everything
type of
color coded. Yeah, it's
Yum.
It's so nice. So that was something I was struggling with, just in general organization, and also being a new dog mom.
Yeah,
it's rough. He loves to bite. He is the cutest thing ever, and I love him so much when he's calm. But he gets really, really nippy. And it's hard because he has a very strong jaw. He's a little Frenchy. And he's like a tiny little tank. He's a unit.
They're full of muscle.
So when he bites, it hurts. And he thinks it's a game. So we've just been working on that. That's pretty much the main struggle, is just how exhausting it is to be a first-time dog mom. And I'm like, wow, man, I get it now. So much.
Yeah, no, but I'm proud of you for the stuff that you did do.
Thanks,
at work. And,
yeah,
that's difficult, and you handled it really well.
We're at 16. Wow.
I know.
That's perfect. Look at us.
I love it. I also, can you take your hat off for a second? Just because I should have done this at the beginning.
No.
What?
My hair is so bad right now.
Well, here's another part of the game. Stephanie's hair is yet again another color. We haven't recorded since you dyed your hair again.
Y'all, I don't want to show it.
Okay. Well, it's red and black.
It's red and
who knows what's gonna happen next time.
I'm gonna put a picture, so those of you listening you need to go over to YouTube. You should already be subscribed. I think this is a great time to say go to www.cyclechats.com. You can get these cool shirts. You can tie-dye them these cool colors. This is not our shirt, but this is our sunburst.
Yep.
Or starburst pattern.
Yep.
So you can go check that out. Yeah, this hat's not coming off.
All right, the hat's not coming off, but
they all saw the picture.
Yes.
Because I put it up.
I love it.
You will not see, you could crack an egg on this thing.
Oh.
Greasy.
I don't know what that means. I have curly hair.
Wait, you don't? No, my mom always says like, wow, that hair looks like you can crack an egg on it, like, and cook it, because it's so greasy.
Greasy, yeah.
Yeah, it's bad.
I don't have to deal with that.
Trying to grow my hair out because it is so unbelievably damaged from all the bleach. So I have to let it get, I can't wash it every day. Yeah. And on that note, we hope you sync up with us next time.
Stephanie maybe will grow an inch or two. You never know. Wow. Bye.